CSN. I am here with my buddy Joey Martin from JW Martin Real Estate.
Hey, everybody.
And we are sitting inside the Two Horse Distillery here in Seneca, South Carolina. One of my favorite places to come hang out in Seneca, that's for sure. What about you, Joe?
I love it. Love the atmosphere here.
Yeah.
You can tell that people are getting ramped up for the game, I'm sure.
Yeah. Friday night lights tonight, Tigers in Louisville. We're here to talk about that and a couple other things. But, man, rare for us to get together this early on a Friday. Usually we do a little bit later. It's about dark, so it's a little early for us.
Here at happy hour, I think.
Happy hour, exactly. And there's a lot of happy folks behind us here enjoying themselves right now. You can hear them behind us. They're all piling in here, man. Ever since I got here earlier and set up everything, they've just been filling up the house. And matter of fact, let me change cameras here, Joey. Show everybody what's going on with a bigger shot for what's going on behind us. But y'all check out what's going on here at Two Horse. Great people, Mr. Massey and his family and staff here, man. Place is awesome.
Wow.
You can see behind us, the tables are filling up. There is another section upstairs, so there's lots of room left. Outside, they got a big old tent. They got a stage set up for tomorrow. Brian's going to come on and talk about it later. They got lots of live music tomorrow and lots of good stuff going on here at the Two Horse. Man, I'm telling you, ever since they put this place up, it's just been the spot to come. And everybody tells me all the time, oh, man, what's that place like? What's that place like? I'm like, man, just get up there and check it out. But, man,
compliment that camera angle, man. That's really nice. That's a great camera angle.
Yeah, I got one called the barrel shot. It's up on top of the barrel there. But check this out.
Nice,
again, we wouldn't be able to do this for our sponsors. We want to thank the folks over at Ingalls. Want to thank the folks over at Benson Ford, Oakway Tractor, and, of course, my compadre right next to us and our newest member of the family of sponsors, title sponsors, Mr. Joey Martin and JW Martin Real Estate. Without you guys, we don't do this. They're the guys that present this to us every week. But, guys, be sure to visit our sponsors' websites, patronize them, let them know that you saw them here on All In With CSN or on the website or our social media pages. Been a busy week on social media. A lot of stuff going on. Basketball really showing some potential. The men's team, I don't know if you got to watch them, Joey. Good Lord, man. I have my staff out there covering the games, the last two games, and man, I'm literally I'm blown away about what I'm seeing. I really am. I'm blown away by what I'm seeing out here with the guys, Brad Brownell's crew. What have you seen so far?
I did see some of the Gardner Webb game, and I tell you, I looked at the TV and I was like, is that a 30 or a 90, and it was a 90. So I was like, they're putting some
they
points
can score.
On the board. Yeah.
They've got lots of guys that can score. They've got guys with lots of length, athleticism. He's really went to the portal and done a lot of good work this time. They called it a patchwork. Somebody quote an analyst last week called patchwork. I'm like, man, if that's a patchwork, he's the best quilter in the ACC because I mean that's a really good-looking basketball team right off the hoof. A big test coming up tomorrow. They're going to be in Maryland playing at Georgetown, a perennial, a powerhouse. That's tomorrow. That's going to be live. I think it's on NBC or something like that, or Peacock Network or something. The girls' basketball team looking strong. Finished with a top 3 recruiting class. Literally top 3 in the nation recruiting class. One of the top players in the country came to Clemson this Friday. They're all signed. Yeah. That's good stuff.
That's really
They
good.
started out the season strong with a big win last night by about 35, 40 points over American University. Did lose to the Gamecocks in Columbia, but hey, man, not like in the past. I've seen a lot of big-time steps forward from year 1 to year 2 with Sean Poppy and that group. You just had a fall ball finish off with baseball a couple weeks back. Soccer is into the tournament stage now. The girls start off, I think they play Liberty University tonight over at Riggs Field in the NCAA tournament. The men start next week. Lots of All-ACC honors went out this week to a bunch of the soccer players. I think we had 5 different players in the first and second team All-ACC, including midfielder of the year, Guyan. Man, just a lot going on for just a lazy, November week, but it's beautiful. The sun's letting down. You couldn't ask for a beautiful sky out there. It's gorgeous. It's just absolutely amazing here. This place has got so much, it's got a lot of windows in it, and it's a lot of cool
like open
lighting
air.
coming into this place.
Yeah, nice open air.
It's positive. It feels cool in here.
Yeah.
But so tell me about what's going on with JW, man. I know you told me. Now, we put up a new ad on the website, guys. If you go to the website, ClemsonSportsNews.com, you really scroll down, and you'll see right past the scroll of sponsors, you'll see on the right hand, we call it our sideboard on the page, you'll find an ad for what I call the mansion of 6 Mile. It's amazing. It's got its own ad. Joey, I think someone came and took a look at that place in the last couple of days. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I did. Every time I go out there, I'm just amazed. The views are incredible. With the castle on the hill, it's out in 6 Mile on 40 acres.
Castle on the hill.
$6.85 million home, over 8,300 square feet. Got a caretaker's quarters as well, which is an additional 1,200 square feet. But the views there are just
so.
magical.
No worries, I can get me a gig over there, just taking care of the grass, and get me a 1,200 square foot home on top of it. That's pretty cool.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you can see North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia mountains, all three. I mean, just beautiful. And today,
you had a guy come over. You had an interested buyer actually come by and take a look at it today, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we had a few folks interested in it. Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's a lot to beat. But hey, that's not the only property out there in 6 Mile you got, though. I've seen. If you go to the website again, guys, I've got like his top 15 listings right now on the website on a slideshow. You just go up there, click on them, take you right to that page. You take a look at what's going on. They got a lot of cool stuff for sale, man. And a lot of cool stuff right around Clemson too. Again, what was the place over in Pendleton that we keep trying to promote here?
Champions Village.
Champions Village. I want you guys to remember that name if you're a Clemson student or a parent looking for some housing for your kid for the fall.
Yeah, probably one of the most affordable neighborhoods and at great location, great amenities, swimming pool, a little pavilion for events, things like that.
Pendleton's just a great area, man. That whole
absolutely.
76 coming into town area right there, starting to grow and feel good. I've never understood why Pendleton didn't kind of grow because it's such a homely little spot, man, especially downtown. It's so cool. Yeah. I mean, I love walking around downtown Pendleton.
Yeah, I think sometimes that has to do with the city council, and they finally got some folks in there ready for growth and kind of turn things around. So timing, probably a little bit to do with Clemson football too, I'd say.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, again, the growth of the university, you can tie that right in directly with the success of Clemson football from 2015 to 2020. That 5-year period led to where we're at right now, and you see this. We went from when I was a kid going to Clemson in 1984. There's 11,500 kids there. Now there's 28,000 and growing. There's 40 years difference between there, but it's a small town. Yeah. We can't take too much. You can't put too much. What's the old saying? You can't put 5 pounds of stuff into a 3-pound bag.
That's right.
You get where I'm coming from there?
Yeah, that's right.
And I think we're about to that point over here at Clemson. We're stuffed.
Absolutely.
To the gills.
Yeah.
They got to move out to Seneca. They got to move out to Westminster. They got to find places in Pendleton. So there you go.
Yeah, I'll share an article with you that you can share on the website about that Charleston. What's the big newspaper in Charleston?
Courier.
The Post and Courier. They did I did an article with Charleston Post and Courier about Dabo Swinney's effect on the real estate market.
Oh yeah.
And it's
his effect. Period on the economics of Clemson. This whole area.
Yeah.
This place right here wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that.
Right.
I'm just going to tell you, any place that has popped up over the last 10 years, locally, regionally, has got something to do because people have moved to this area, drawn to this area by the success of what has drawn them here. Their eyes draw them here, and it's little things that bring your eyes to something, and then all of a sudden, I could deal with, I could live there.
Yeah. Most definitely.
How many transplants have you run into from out of state? People retiring. I've run into people that still work in Atlanta, literally, and live in Westminster on the lake and commute.
Yeah, absolutely.
They'll get up every day and drive an hour and a half, 2 hours into Atlanta, and come back, and because they can live on that lake for a lot cheaper and have a beautiful home.
Yeah, absolutely. Taxes are a lot less expensive once you cross over into South Carolina.
I've met a lady that she's in the entertainment industry. She works for the TV business. She literally drives to Atlanta every single day.
Wow.
From right there in Westminster, and she's like, "It's no big deal." She goes, "It's 2.5 hours. It's an hour and a half if you drive it from Woodstock."
Yeah.
And she's right. True. I used to live in Woodstock.
Yeah.
And then she ain't lying. Yeah. She's only got an extra half hour. She gets to live on the lake.
That's true. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But dude, lots of good stuff going on, man. I got something for you. Your podcast this week. I saw you had a next Tiger on there with you.
Let's see. Who do I have on there this week? Let's see.
Had that safety on there.
Oh, man.
Works for the magazine.
What's that? I feel like a buffoon right now.
Come on now.
Oh, no, that was his podcast.
Robert Smith.
He had me on his podcast. Yes, he had me on his podcast.
Yeah. So tell us about Robert. Well, tell us about the podcast you're on. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I saw it on there. I thought it was on your podcast.
Yeah, it's Upstate Real Producers. I was a featured guest on Upstate Real Producers, and I've known Robert for quite some time.
Good guy.
He is. Yeah. And when The NFL, the plans with NFL, didn't work out quite the way you'd hoped, and then he got into the publishing world and has been.
He's done a good job with that little magazine that he puts out. Because not too many people putting out published, printed materials like that anymore.
Doing a great
By the
job
way,
with it.
speaking of, did I send you the little thing I'm doing?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I got something to show you. You know what Ricky Sapp did? He wrote that book for those kids.
Yeah,
Miss
yeah.
Catherine wrote that book.
Yep.
I wrote a book.
Oh, really?
Sure did.
That's incredible, man.
Yep, you'll
I'm
see
anxious
it.
to see it.
It's going to have a children's book coming out here in the spring from Clemson Sports News.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'll send you a copy of what I got going on. You're going to love it.
Okay.
Absolutely. The other day, it just popped in my head, something I've been wanting to do, and I'll send you the outline. I got artwork and everything all set up for it. I'm going to hire a local artist to team up with.
Yeah.
And keep it local and get a book out there. And this year, I think we'll put it out there in the spring.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah,
That's great.
Cool. And I think it's going to be something awesome.
I think it's going to do very well.
Yeah.
I think so.
But hey, man, we'll welcome our first guest up on the air. Kevin from White Ash Cigar is going to come up and join us. Come on up here, Kev.
All right, Kevin, how you doing?
One of our newest sponsors.
Yeah.
He's coming on board. Kevin came on board about 4 weeks ago, Kevin. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And he's a transplant. He's a Pittsburgh man, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes, I am.
Are you from Pittsburgh?
Yes.
Grew up there, right there in Pittsburgh?
Yes.
Three River Stadium and all that good stuff?
Born and raised.
Born and raised. You go into right here at Two Horse, right in the parking lot, is the White Ash Cigar humidor and just chill out zone.
Lounge. Yeah.
Lounge. It's insane. It's all leather. Everything's leather. Even the walls look like leather in there. I'm not kidding. Am I right, Joey?
Oh, absolutely.
It
It's a great
screams
atmosphere.
and it smells amazing.
Oh.
I mean, if you like the smell of a cigar, and I love it. I think it's the most amazing smell. That and coffee, and I don't do either one.
Yep.
I don't smoke cigars. I don't drink coffee, but I love the smell of both.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I could just sit there and just you
I
can make
love
you can
both.
make a cologne of that for me.
Yeah.
And they're great together.
Yeah, there you go. But man, you walk in there and it just smells of that.
Oh,
It just makes you
absolutely.
think leather and I feel manly when I walk up in there. But the place is amazing. It's right in the parking lot. Kevin, tell us a little about how you end up here. How did you end up in here in that parking lot? And tell us about your journey here.
I am living in Myrtle Beach for the last 14, 15 years. Wife and I sold the business and decided where were we going to retire? We had the advantage to be able to go anywhere we wanted to. And when we got done doing all the pros and cons, Seneca, Lake Kiowee, and the mountains came up number one.
Yeah.
So we moved up here about 2 years ago, and about 2 weeks into us building our house, my wife told me I had two options: find a job or find a hobby, but get out.
She was already not having any
Yeah.
of that.
No.
She's like, 2 weeks is enough.
Yes, and so,
I've already seen it 2 weeks, but I don't want to see for the rest of my life.
that's
Get
it.
busy.
That's it. So I went to work for Prisma. I actually run Cottingham Hospice House over here in Seneca,
Oh, wow.
and
That's noble stuff.
and then I've always wanted to have a retirement gig with a cigar lounge. So started looking at buildings and the costs and all the things, and came up with the idea to have a building built and put down next to Two Horse. Brian and I made a deal to work as business partners, and I'd sell the cigars, he'd sell the liquor and the food, and we just work together.
And believe me, it's a good combination.
It works well.
I've
It
seen
works
many
real
a
well.
person, not to cut you off, but I can't tell you how many times I've walked out of this place, and you'll see people make the right turn as soon as they walk out of here and go straight into the cigar bar.
Yeah.
It's funny, isn't it?
Oh,
It's
absolutely.
you know what's so funny? It's always a couple, and I'll see the wife sitting off waiting, and the husband will be over there getting the cigars.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now keep going. Tell us a little bit more about your journey here.
So we had a company, local company, Genesis Buildings, put the building together for us in no time.
Is that those guys off of Highway 11?
They're off of, they're out of Westminster. So in between Westminster and Fairplay.
Okay.
Okay.
Real
I know
good
what
guys,
you're
good
talking
family.
about.
And they put the building together for me, and we brought it in here, set it down, and kind of it. That's history. We put big events with Brian already, and I'm looking forward to the one tomorrow. And
Tomorrow's a lot of live music starting here
yeah.
early in the morning.
Yes.
A long day.
Yeah, it's going to be
and
beautiful.
They've got the big event tent out here with lots of tables. They got the big grill set up. Brian's going to come and tell us all about this later. But, man, they got the stage set up over here next to your place. This place is set up like an event center right now. Yeah. That's what I've always called this. This is not it's like a venue.
Yeah.
It's more like a venue than it is a bar. But, man, the food's amazing. The atmosphere, the drink. I mean, you couldn't have paired up with a better spot.
No, and Brian's a fantastic guy to work with.
Yeah.
We've got the same kind of ideals and principles, and just looking forward to growing and getting bigger and letting the world know we're here.
Yeah, and I know that you sold the Myrtle Beach locations, right?
No. There's 2 Myrtle Beach White Ash locations. They're downsizing to 1 at the end of the year.
Okay.
So there'll still be 1 down there.
Okay. And the one that's going to be down there is going to be where at? Where at the beach?
It's in Carolina Forest.
Okay. So, guys, when you're down at the beach, you said you ended up in Myrtle Beach. How'd you end up in Myrtle Beach from Pennsylvania? Did you act like retiring? It's like you've retired twice already.
Yeah, I have. I did 27 years in the Army. So
there you go.
I went a little bit of everywhere in the world.
Thank you for your service.
Well, thank you. I was in Atlanta, started in my hospice career as a nurse, and left there and came to South Carolina to do some consulting and ended up staying 14, 15 years later, and here I'm still here.
Yeah. I was in Myrtle Beach. I think when you talked about it earlier, I was a Surfside guy for a minute back in the 80s. I lived down there, man. It's a great little area to live in. You're a little bit isolated down there. No interstate, kind of close by. You're close to one.
Not bad, though, but it's getting busy. But I married a girl from Ainer.
Oh, boy.
Everybody knows
she's
Ainer.
Right there, yeah. She's right there over the bridge.
And she loved Clemson. And tell you a real short story.
Keep them going.
She was supposed to go to Clemson. Her mama got sick, and so she didn't end up getting there. But she wanted me to be a Clemson fan, and because when I first got here, my buddies all talked me into rooting for South Carolina. I didn't know either one. Had no idea.
Well, you got to pick one around here. That's for sure.
Yeah.
You're either on one side of the fence or the other.
But Spurrier was there, and I remembered Spurrier and over the years, and I thought I'll go watch him play. Well, she bought tickets to Pitt versus Clemson.
2015?
The world champions or the national championship season.
Yeah, the only loss. What a game.
2016, I think.
What a game to come to.
Yes, and
Chris Blewett kicks the field goal at the time running off the clock. Named Blewett.
Yep.
And get this, a Pitt guy.
Yep.
A Pitt guy from Pittsburgh.
Yep.
There you go.
I had a Pitt jersey on that day.
I bet you did.
And
I was in the press box.
Well, the fans were amazing. Clemson fans were amazing. They were nice to me before the game.
After.
I cheered the whole time.
Yeah.
Nice. After the game, they were nice. But I got on the bus to go back out to New Springs to our car, and I'm standing in the aisle, and pretty packed bus. And the young lady in the seat said, come on back and see us sometime. I said, well, I live here. She said, well, you should get season tickets then. I said, I do have season tickets to the Gamecocks. She's like, bus driver, stop the bus.
That was the bottom line.
Yeah.
See, you crossed over the line when you mentioned that one.
Yeah.
When you went. Now, we're going to have the chicken show in about 2 weeks. And guess what? It might be right back here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a venue change. I haven't decided yet where it's going to be. It's one or two places. It's here, or our buddy over there at Joe's Pizza in Clemson. He might be seeing us. But we're going to have a venue change. We're going to be at Oakway Tractor, but their family dinner got moved to Friday.
Okay.
So their Thanksgiving dinner is going to be on a Friday, so we're not going to be open over there. So we're going to move it either back over to here, which I think might be fun, or we're going to be over at one of the other. But we'll be talking about chickens that day.
Yeah, well, I'm truly a Clemson fan now. I enjoyed that game and the people so much, and started rooting for Clemson from that because like I said, I had no stake in the game before then.
Yeah,
I married into it, and
but now you see why.
Well, I love what Dabo does. I love what he does with his kids. Fellowship of Christian Athletes, the way he takes care of them and raises young men instead of football players.
Well, that's part of what's special about his little whole program. That all-in family thing is a real thing.
Yes.
I tell people all the time, I'm privy over I've been covering the team since 2009. Over all my years, I've been privy to have dinner with him, play golf with him, be around him in another atmosphere where there's no cameras or no phones turned on, and been around the man. He's the same guy you see off camera that you see on. And people talk about that all the time. He's just putting on a front. There's no way he's really like that.
No, that's him.
That's him. It truly is. And you can see it, and people like you from outside looking in pick up on it. because we're used to it.
Yes.
So people say, "Oh, you're blind to it." Well, guess what? You were on the outside in. You saw it when you walked in. Go, hey man, I can see that.
Fantastic guy.
Yeah. So that's a good thing, and I think that's a noble reason to be a fan. And So tell me what you got going on. You said you wanted to push folks in there for Christmas. It's time to get Dad his stocking stuffers. Tell them the kind of stocking stuffers they can pick up over there at White Ash.
Well, we've got our full line of cigars now. The humidor is full. The 7x12 cedar line humidor, and it's full of cigars now. From Padron, Oliva, Fuente to the sweet cigars. I've got a great Esteban Carrera line. I got a new cigar called a Las Canas. It's kind of a sugarcane sweetened.
Sounds Cuban, even though it can't be.
Yeah, it's Nicaraguan, but it's an amazing cigar. Probably my fastest seller. But we'll sell boxes at 15% off if you want to buy a box for a Christmas present or birthday present, something like that.
Great gift.
We've got some great cigars, and we've got some less expensive cigars. Whatever you want.
Do you have any kind of like a gift card or a gift certificate or anything designed where you can, or a coupon code?
Don't have one now, but I can get one. I can put something together. That'd be no problem whatsoever.
Yeah, I would you put the old coupon in the old stocking, so Dad can go pick up his own cigars. Because
pick out what he wants.
Exactly. That's just one of those gifts that I would be very particular in what I want to get someone, and I would be very particular in what I want to receive.
I agree with you. We have a few pipes and some pipe tobacco too. So we've got a wide range in there right now.
And the coolest lounge in the world. Like I said, it's all leather. You sit, and each set, all the chairs in there, you soak into them. I sat down there just to talk to him one day, and I almost fell asleep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And also, of course, I was military for 27 years in the Army. I served 5 years with the Florence County Sheriff's Department as a reserve officer, and now I'm a nurse. So if you're in healthcare, first responder, or military, you get 10% off anything you buy.
How about that? How about that? Yep. Amen. And again, I can't tell you, thank you in all those areas and the nobility that it takes to work in that hospice business, man. Something else.
We've got a fantastic outfit over there. It's not me; it's my team. I've got a team of nurses and CNAs and social workers, chaplains that are amazing. Take great care of people.
Yeah, that's all you can do at that point. Is take care of people, and that's a noble cause. Yeah, but listen, man, Kevin. I'll let you go. Come back and join us here in about 20 minutes. We're going to do the Pick'em segment.
Yep.
Jump in on it. All right. Okay. And awesome meeting you. Thanks for joining Clemson Sports News.
Appreciate you.
All right. We'll see you in a minute.
Have a good one.
Dude, you've been over there with me, right?
There's nothing much more relaxing after a long day of work.
I'm telling you, I've told you should do your podcast over there. I talked to him about that too. You should.
Nice
your
bourbon
podcast
and a cigar.
belongs inside that place.
Absolutely. I'll host whatever there one day. For sure. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Yep. But man, let's talk about football. Let's start talking about this game. We're only an hour and a half from kickoff. 2 hours from kickoff. Clemson, Louisville. Miller Moss, the quarterback for Louisville, is a little bit loose with the football at home. I went and looked at some of the storylines here, and on the road he protects the ball pretty well, but at home he's been pretty loose. He's averaging an interception a game, if not more. He gets forced into mistakes. He is not the most agile runner, but can get outside the pocket if he has to. He's a little slippery, but he's not a guy that's going to scare you with the zone read. Now Brown, they're Isaiah Brown. I think this is they got two Browns at running back, 1 and 28. But I think Isaiah Brown is their top running back. It's about 687 yards. He's had a bad ankle the last couple weeks. Now he's off the list. He's supposed to play, but I don't see how. We all know what it is with a high ankle sprain. You just don't come off that. Look at Cave. He's still hobbling to this day. This guy's playing running back.
Oh, yeah.
He counts on those ankles.
Yep.
He is not going to be able to be 100% tonight.
100%,
and he was gashing us last year. Now, that was why Tom Allen was brought in for games like last year's Louisville game, where we just could not stop the run.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
And if you saw last week, there was a concerted effort to play what we call complementary football, where the offense goes out and scores, the defense comes back and does their business, the offense goes out and does their business. That's complementary football.
Yep.
And we saw that last week. Are we going to see the continuation of that this week? I think there's a misconception out there. This is Tommy Bowden's Clemson again, where you could go out there and smash them in the mouth and they would quit on you.
Right. Yeah.
After that Syracuse game, a lot of people started talking like that, and I think people believe that, and I think the team actually believed it for a minute there, and I think they put their foot down last week.
I agree with you. And to get a win like that last week, I mean, just for the morale boost and just that's got to make you feel good as a player.
Well, I mean, I've watched him steadily play better over the last weeks. Now, sans that Duke game where the defense just kind of was getting gashed. I mean, but you look at that Duke game. Let's talk about that game for a minute. There's 2 plays in that game that cost the game to me.
Yeah.
One is the blown touchdown to 18.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. That was a blitz. No one covered him, and it was a blown coverage. All right. That's just rare.
Yep.
Okay. And that same game, a kickoff return for 102 yards, very rare. That's Absolutely. The 2 plays that you lost on. Okay. You don't bust on those 2 plays. You don't have that whole conniption down at the other end of the end zone at the end of the game.
I will say Florida State had that same opportunity, but the guy just happened to miss the pass. But so we got to whatever that play call is, we got to figure that one out. Yeah. Somebody's not on their assignment.
Well, again, it's safety play. Yeah. I think it's a safety. It's just there's just too much youth in there. Too much. They're aggressive.
Yeah.
Which is good. But that's what they play on. When you have a talented, fast, aggressive defense, you make them overreact by using misdirection and making them react to certain things and playing against them. And that's what happened there.
So they bit on it.
They bit on it, man.
Yeah.
And you got to learn not to bite on things. Yeah. And that's what happened. You know what I mean? And last week you saw a more focused set of linebackers. I still saw some linebackers missing some stuff, but I mean, you didn't see tight ends running down the middle of the field wide open. You didn't see wide receivers rolling around wide open all last weekend. Now, there were a couple busted assignments, but again, that was a different kind of quarterback. With him, the Mensa kid, who is absolutely the best, he was. You could not leave that kid in the pocket. He would slice you up.
Yeah.
Now, this kid last week, Castellanos, he's the one you want to move him around in the pocket because he's not as accurate when he's out there running around trying to make things happen. He's a short guy. You take half the field away from him the minute you move him in the pocket. So that helped out.
Oh, yeah,
tomorrow,
absolutely.
Miller Moss, I mean, again, he's either on or he's off. He has streaks of bad and good. I think with a lot of pressure, you're going to see a lot of bad out of him. But again, you got to stop that running game to start this game.
Yeah. I think we can go in there and win it without question.
We'll get to the picks here shortly. Yeah. I put out the preview article yesterday. And I mentioned, Kay Klubnik, since that Syracuse game, has thrown for like 72%. He's like number 3 in the nation right now in proficiency since that game.
Yeah.
Okay, we won't go for the whole season but the whole season is the whole thing.
Right.
But since that Syracuse game, 73%, 8 touchdowns to 1 interception. And really taking care of the football.
Yep.
Being smart. Yep. He's not forcing the ball in there. And I think, you know what, man? It's because they took the ability for him to be mobile out. He's in the pocket now. He's having to read and learn because he knows he can't run.
Yep.
And I believe that he's actually starting to see the field. Where before, again, you force him out of the pocket, half the field gets cut off, and he's thinking on his feet. I think he thinks better. And I mean, people are proving it right now, why your quarterbacks are supposed to play in the pocket.
Yeah, that's kind of a unique perspective on it. The injury actually may have helped him.
I think it has.
Yeah,
I think he's seen the field better than he's ever seen it. He hasn't put balls in jeopardy. He's got more. He's ahead of guys on throws now. Yeah. I mean, how many times have we saw him throw behind a guy on a slant or on a little dig route?
Oh, yeah.
It's like
Grace is splitting, yeah.
And I think the addition of Tristan Smith to the lineup has helped him out. It's gave him some length to throw to. Man, I just hope that they can just continue to grow. You got, again, we're at the last third of the season. I mean, we literally have 3 games left, and you got to win 2 of them to get to a bowl game. I think you need to win all 3 because a bowl game at the Military Bowl or the Birmingham Bowl ain't going to do Clemson no good.
Right.
Ain't going to do them any good. The fan base won't like it, and neither will the recruiting. But you win out, you'll probably end up in Florida. You play at a Pop-Tarts or a Gator Bowl because they've both been chomping at the bit to get to Clemson. They both have bowl representatives inside the press box over the last 5 weeks watching the Tigers ever since everybody found out they weren't going to go to the playoffs.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're chomping at the bit. Why they want Clemson? It's obvious. The fan base.
Fan base, yeah.
You're going to bring a lot of money down there.
Yep,
and they're going to travel. And I think that's what you're fighting for now.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
So, tell me, with tonight's game, do you see the running backs being the factor that they should be tonight? I mean, I'm talking Gideon Davidson. in the last 3 weeks, you've seen him get more steps.
Oh, yeah.
More series, and become more of a part of the game plan. He's actually becoming kind of a weapon.
Yeah. And I think the line plays improved some too.
Yeah. Well, I think the move of Jacobs inside to guard Braden Jacobs, that big giant kid, that's been the change.
Yeah.
That was the change, because I mean he's against the norm, because normally a big giant frame like that, you don't want him inside because he's not going to be able to pull. You know, he's not going to be able to get out of his stance and pull. He's just so athletic because of his father's genes. At 6'7", 350 pounds, he can get out there and pull better than those other kids can.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he's doing a great job getting to the second level. He's aggressive, plays through the whistle, and dude, that's been a surprise moving him inside.
Yeah, and just agile like that, it's crazy.
Yeah, when the season started, I was like, how are they going to get him snaps with Tristan Lee out there, with Blake Miller out there, and I never thought about moving him inside.
Yeah,
and it's been a great combination. It really has. I think it helps Tristan Lee out a lot too.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah. So listen, we got one of our other sponsors here. Ingrid Latham is going to show up over here, and she's from Rest Assured Insurance over there in Clemson. Her husband Charlie, one of my bubbas from the Zen Den. Hey Ingrid, how you doing?
Hey Gary, I'm doing great. How are you doing today?
I am great. So I saw you brought the little one with you.
I did. Yep. It was a little struggle to get here. She wanted to get chicken nuggets from McDonald's, but we
put her
came
on
here
the saddle right behind you. She looked great up there. So tell us how you been. How you been? Tell us about what's going on with the Rest Assured. I know you've been busy online. I've seen a lot of cool stuff you're coming up with, and I know you're pushing right here at the end of the year for some new clients to step up and interact with you. Tell us about how we can get them to you.
Yes, sir. So I have been trying to do a lot of social media posting lately to try to get our community more engaged, local folks around the Clemson, Pendleton, Walhalla, Westminster, Anderson area, because what we can do is provide a lot of different life insurance products, annuities, and a lot of different health products, including Medicare. So I'm just trying to get out there, get my name out there to let folks know that I'm here to help them
there's a lot
anytime.
of confusion going on right now with subsidies and all that stuff for Obamacare and all that stuff possibly not being renewed or renewed. Who knows what's going on with the government? But there's a lot of questions. I'm sure you could help people with answers.
I would be happy to talk to anybody. If you want to look me up through Clemson Sports News, it's just Ingrid Lathan, Rest Assured Life Group. Also, just Rest Assured Life Group on Facebook. My phone number is 864-539-6439. I'm happy to help anybody at any time. But there's a lot of families out there that need coverage, and instead of buying a coffee every day, invest it in some life insurance.
Yeah, well, there's the one thing you got to have. To me, they say it's death and taxes. I think it's death, taxes, and life insurance.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you got to somebody's got to take care of the after. And then there's got to be something there for some of the folks if you want to have things there for if you got family.
You don't want to
take
burden
care
on
of
the family. That's
yeah,
for sure.
exactly.
Yep.
And most life insurance proceeds are tax-free. So
that's the kind of stuff you need to be talking about.
That's super important.
Yeah, that's the kind of
who
stuff
wants
you
to
need
pay
to be
taxes?
mentioning.
We all have to. It's inevitable. We all have to pay taxes. But if you want to leave a legacy to your children or your grandchildren, life insurance is the way to do it.
And she's got a plan for you, okay? And then she's got a plan. And you represent a lot of different people. You're a free agent, right?
Yeah, so I'm a broker, so I represent all of the major carriers in the United States.
There you go.
So it's just kind of like similar to getting an automobile insurance policy. You have somebody shop around to get the best rate. That's exactly what I can do.
Yeah.
I can get the best rate for you.
And she can also explain to you guys the difference between the plans. And if you got any questions, just ask Ingrid. I know there's a lot of industry talk, in the industry that everybody worries about high premiums.
Yeah.
What do you suggest to someone that's worried about a high premium or they're, when I'm looking at, say, if I want a health plan, I want to make sure that I'm getting something. I'm getting a reasonable monthly cost, but my premiums are not going to be crazy. Mm-hmm. How do you fight to get a low premium?
Well, that's why I'm not a captive agent. That's why I'm a broker. I have several companies that offer different products and plans, and that I can shop around for something that's low premium that will have all the amenities, if you will, that will offer you exactly what you need for your family.
Joey, when you're out shopping insurance, what's one of the questions you'd have?
When it comes to life insurance, I would say term versus whole life.
There you go.
Then there's a lot of stuff around like IULs, I think is another one that's very popular that you hear about a lot.
Tell us about that.
Index Universal Life Insurance. a lot. It's popular right now. It's very complex, so and it's not for everybody, and it can kind of go up and down. So it's like I said, not for everybody. But if you're interested, I'd be more than happy to sit down and talk to you about it.
Cool.
It's trendy. They are trendy, like on the
Trendy right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what you got going on for the holidays? What's the family got going on? You and old Charles.
Yes, so we will be traveling next weekend for a wedding in Charleston, and then the following weekend for Thanksgiving will be my daughter's fourth birthday. So we'll be having a little party for her.
Ellie.
Yeah,
Where is she?
She's with some of her cousins right now.
Okay.
So
She was
my
walking around
4-year-old
here a
is
minute
busy.
ago.
She's got her Clemson tutu on. She's
Yeah, I
ready
saw
to say "Go Tigers" any minute here.
Yeah, we got about 7:30 kickoff. But I tell you what, we're going to be doing the pick'em stage here in about 15 minutes. We'll come back and join us. Yeah, awesome. Well, thanks,
All right,
Ingrid.
thanks.
Guys, Ingrid Latham from Rest Assured Insurance. Brian.
Oh, we got
Well, hold up. Little Ellie's coming up and say hey.
say hi to everybody.
Say hey to everybody in the microphone. Say hello. Say hello to everybody. Say hey. Oh, she's a little shy. Well, that's Ellie, y'all. That's Ellie. She's the brains behind.
She lost her earring. We better go find it.
So, Brian, you ready to join us, my friend?
Yeah, man, what is going on?
What's up, Brian Massey, the owner, the brains behind the Two Horse Distillery, my friend. I got to tell you, another great night here. Place got just amazing atmosphere.
Yeah.
You got a cool place, brother.
Man, I'll tell you what, we really do love it. We're, really humbled by the way we've been accepted in the community. I mean, it
comes natural. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you put out not just a good product, but a good atmosphere and a good aura. People feel it.
Yeah, it's good energy. We'll make sure we create a good culture.
Yeah.
That was the key when we started. We knew that there's space in Seneca for something like this.
Yeah.
There's not a lot to do. And there's a couple other cool places to go, but we're like, okay, we think that this place could, Seneca could use something like this, so we try to do it.
You can see this over on Haywood Road all day long in Greenville, right?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
not here. And
Not in Seneca.
and people would drive for it.
Yeah.
Literally 7 years ago when I was a dating man, I was out running around with my girlfriend. Every weekend we were in Greenville, going to somewhere to eat there, never around here. Shoot, if this place had been here, I'd have been burning it up.
That's right.
Saved yourself a lot of tires.
I tell you what, we're getting ready. We've been running all day today. We're getting ready for our big music event that we got tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big time. So we're kind of going to close out the fall. This will be the last event we have for the year.
Tell everybody what time everything is started tomorrow.
So we're going to open normal hours. We open at 11, right, like normal. But our first artist comes on is Kayla McKinney. So she's from up around Brevard.
And
but
she
she's
ain't hard to look at either, I can tell you that.
Her ads look pretty good, don't they? But
she ain't, like I said, she ain't hard to look at all.
But she's going to come on.
If she sounds like she looks, oh boy, y'all in for something.
Well, we're going to see you over here, right? But anyway, she's going to come on at 3 o'clock.
Awesome.
She's going to play from 3 till 6.
Stage is all set up over here to my left.
Stage is out there.
I was telling Kevin, it looks like a venue. It looks like we can have a festival out here. You got the beer tent. Let's have us an Oktoberfest out here.
That's what it is. Well, it's a mini festival event, and we're going to have some stuff out here. We got a couple vendors that people like.
All right.
We're going to have out back here, we're going to have our smoked wings. Everybody goes crazy over those things. The first event we did for our grand opening, we had smoked burgers.
Oh, wow.
Well, then last time we didn't do that for our summer's last call. That was the last event we did. We didn't do the burgers because, with a smoked burger, a lot of times people don't understand. It still comes out a little pink. So some people did think that they were raw or undercooked, which they weren't. But we didn't do them the last time for that because, you don't want anybody thinking something's undercooked.
Right.
We know it's not. We temp everything. We know it. But so many people ask us, where's the burgers at? So guess what? We're going to do smoked wings and burgers. So they're back.
Yeah.
Right.
So what's it called tomorrow? It's got a name.
What's that?
The event's got a name.
Oh, the event. So we're calling it Thankful Spirits.
Thankful Spirits.
Thankful Spirits.
And where'd you come up with that from?
Well, we're coming up on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
We're rolling into, we didn't not hear a whole year yet, but we're kind of rolling into that season. And, everybody here, we're just so thankful, again, for how we've been received, how busy it is, everybody coming to support us. So what better way to celebrate that coming into Thanksgiving than to have an event called Thankful? Well, in spirits, that because we're happy, but also we're drinking it too. So nothing like drinking. So thankful spirits, we're in right there, right?
What's going on with the drinking? Tell us a little bit about what you got going on, because every time we come here, we've always gotten our little. By the way, if you guys, there's a view from we call the barrel cam. I got a camera on top of the barrel.
Oh, look at that, yeah.
But tell us a little bit about those. You're still aging your bourbon.
Yeah, well, we're going to start distilling our bourbon here pretty soon.
Right.
So we haven't made any yet. We've been doing some runs of brandy. So we started with brandy because we won't have to age the brandy as long. So we wanted to hurry up, get it in the barrel. It'll be ready in a year and a half, 2 years.
Wow.
And it's going to be phenomenal.
Yeah.
So, I might give you guys a little taste of something. We can do a little simulated aging on it and give you an idea of what it's going to taste like.
That's awesome.
But hopefully here in a month or so, a little bit, we're going to kind of get things rolled out, get the raw products in here, start distilling our bourbon. Once we start doing that, again, it'll go in the barrel. It's going to have to age 3 to 5 years. The consultant I've got that's helping me with that stuff, he's teaching me. So it's more about how that stuff grades out than the age, because sometimes you can have a 4-year-old barrel that might be better than a 7-year barrel.
Right.
And what a lot of people don't understand about bourbon, and this is what I've been learning and what I'm being taught, is after about 7 years, a barrel goes neutral. So you're not going to get a whole lot more flavor and color and stuff from the barrel.
Now I got a question for you about this right now.
All right, let's do it.
All right, I've been watching this show on TV. It's with Sylvester Stallone called Tulsa King.
Oh, yeah.
Have you watched it?
Oh, yeah.
So they
Good
got a
stuff.
bourbon barrel there that says it aged 50 years. Now that's a lie, then, isn't it?
Well, I would never want to say something's a lie, but what I will tell you
You just
is
told
this.
me for 7 years it's going to go neutral. How is it going to go 7 times?
Well, I mean, that's the barrel going neutral. That don't mean that, but here I'll tell you a little something about the spirit.
All
Okay,
right, go ahead.
Once you start aging it, you're going to lose about 3 to 5% in the first 2 years. Okay, and then every year after, you're going to lose another 3 to 5% every year thereafter.
So
Now, sometimes the first year or two it'll be more than that. But so if you, I always like to joke with people, Gary, and say, okay, this stuff that's 20, 30, or Tulsa King 50 years old.
Yeah.
What are they going to call it? Dust in the wind?
Yeah.
What's left?
Yeah.
It's going to be
but when it
so much
keeps reducing
evaporation.
down, though, it
Right.
seems like when you get down that bottom, it's going to be some solid good
That's
stuff.
right. Yeah.
Right?
That's right.
I mean, sharp.
It'll be concentrated because a lot of that's going to happen. So a lot of times the older it is, the proof will come up a little bit.
But I mean, you see people always talking about bourbon food, bourbon this, tasting, infusing that bourbon taste. And I've heard about people scraping the bottom of a barrel of a bourbon barrel and using that to cook food with. Is that something that you do?
If you can, it's not anything I know about, because most of the time when you dump that barrel, a lot of your char, because again, to be bourbon, it has to go in a new American white oak barrel that's charred. So when you dump that barrel, a lot of that char and stuff's going to be loose in there, and it's going to come out with it. So once it dries out, there shouldn't be any gummy, residue or anything. I mean, it's just going to be very, very liquidy. You're not going to have any gum.
Okay, so
that
somebody's telling me a lie.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be the first one, would
No,
it?
heck no, man. This world full of fibbers. Hey, man, thank God we have Jesus.
That's right.
For all of us sinners.
So what we got to do here in a few weeks, maybe we can do this is try to get this thing going, and I'll have our bourbon, and we'll be distilling back there. We'll do one of these podcasts when the still's running, and you'll be able to see live.
We'll set up back there.
Yeah, set up.
We'll set up right next to it.
You get careful with the tasting, though. I mean,
I'm going
it's
to tell
pretty
you,
high proof.
this place is amazing, dude. From the food, from your cook Brian, your chef Brian, who comes up with the cool stuff, to you, your family, how you run the place. Every time I told Joey we're coming back over here, he's like, "Oh, I love that place." And between this place and the Smoking Pig, absolutely our 2 favorite places to go.
Listen, we need. I don't know if you heard this. I just heard this a while ago. We need to send some special prayers out for our folks over at Smoking Pig. They had an accident today in the kitchen, and from what I understand, a couple people got hurt really bad. I think they had a medevac them out to the hospital or burn center. We need to kind of keep them in our prayers.
I didn't know that at all. I have to call Mr. Morris.
Those guys over there had a bad deal today. So we hope everything's going good for them. I know those guys over there serve, thoughts and prayers will be with them for sure.
Absolutely.
Wow. Goodness,
definitely. I'll reach out to those folks after the show. I didn't know that. That's amazing. Well, listen, we got you coming back here in about not even 5 minutes. So go get yourself a shot or something. Come back over here. Go, by the way, he's the ambassador. He's at every table talking to everybody and make sure everybody's having a good time. Him and Kevin are going to join us here in about 5 more minutes. We're going to do our pick 'em segment. But come back in about 5 minutes.
All right, I'm going to do that.
All
you
right,
want me to bring you guys a drink?
I want tiny shots of something good now.
All right.
You know what?
Joey? All right, I'm
Yeah,
going
of
to
course.
turn away.
You got to bring us both back some.
I'll be back.
We'll toast the game.
I'm going to turn away one of those good cocktails, man.
There you go.
Yeah.
But man, going back to the game, it's one of those games. I think it comes down to fourth quarter. It's 3.5 point favorite right now to Louisville home team, which that pretty much is a pick 'em. If you're a home team, you get 3.5 points no matter what. So it's pretty much a pick 'em. That's kind of how I look at it. But we are Clemson Sports News, so I'm literally going to, break out here in a minute when we talk about it and give our picks. I'll tell you how I'm leaning. You got a feeling, I'm pretty sure. But got to keep the natives happy, But and the optimism flowing at all times. But man, I tell you, I want to see these kids get the most out of these last 3 games.
Yeah,
I want to see them crescendo into Columbia and be peaking. I want the season to like have started over, and this is it.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, it's a 3-game season, and they peak in Columbia, and then they take it to a nice bowl game and take a team out, in a nice Big Ten team, a Penn State or something like that. Maybe shows up down there and takes them out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I'm looking forward to tonight.
That'd be incredible to see that, wasn't it? Just to kind of turn things around here at the end.
Well, I mean, it's too talented a football team for us to see what we saw this year. It's a shame to watch that potential get washed away and not seize on the moment. Because, I mean, at any point during the season, they could have turned it around. This team was capable of going 12-0. At any point, they could have went 9-0, 10-0, 8-0, 7-0. Well, why can't they do 3-0?
Right.
I mean, I see people questioning all the time, oh, they're going to be lucky to be bowl eligible. They're fighting for bowl eligibility. To me, I still have the optimism in what I see in front of them, roster versus roster over the next 3 games. If you just compared rosters and potential, it should be Clemson.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
But because of what's going on, how the season's played out, you see what we're at right now, going into Louisville on a Friday night. And I thought this was a trap game even before the season started. No matter how the teams were going to go and how they were going to fare, Clemson could be 9-0 right now, walking into an 0-9 Louisville. I'd still call this a trap game.
Oh, yeah.
It's a strange little place there. I've been there. It's cool. Yeah. It's a cool little place. But they're kind of like the Gamecocks, man. If they ain't winning in the third quarter, they're out of there by the fourth. I mean, I'll be honest with you. You can be up 10 points and they'll get out of there.
Yeah.
I've watched them quit. I've been there twice already. Great place to see a game.
It's a different atmosphere. I've gone there for a couple of the away games and checked out the Bourbon Trail. And
they tailgate in that big parking lot. There's a big giant parking lot right there. It's just huge.
It's like they're only allowed 2 hours before and 2 hours after.
Yep.
So it's just a different
condensed deal.
And it's right in the middle of the city, kind of there. So it's a much different atmosphere than Clemson.
But I mean, the stadium's nice. I tell you one thing, the press box is really cool.
The Churchill Downs is really cool right across the street too. They're
very
welcoming.
Again, it's just their fans are weird. It's just one of those. Again, you got a Kentucky. A state like South Carolina that doesn't have a pro team, where the locals, like if you're in Lexington, you're a UK fan. If you're in the Louisville area, you're a Louisville fan. Like if you're in Columbia, you're a South Carolina fan. If you're the upstate, you're a Clemson fan.
Yeah, that's right.
It's kind of the same thing we got going here, right there in Kentucky. And then they play at the end of the year every year. They had a little ACC rivalry thing. But hey, let's get on with it, Kevin. Let's get you in here. Miss Ingrid, and Brian's pouring drinks. He's going to be over here any second. Go ahead and hop in here, Kevin. And we're going to go ahead and start doing pick 'em. Brian's going to show up over here with some drinks. So he's over there pouring them right now. He'll be over here in a minute. Ingrid, get in here with us.
I'm right here.
Okay. So where's Miss Ellie at? She's out there playing in the tent.
They're playing in the rocks.
Yeah, playing in the rocks. I saw her taking pictures and everything, looking all sweet. Yeah, that's my little, I'll call it my goddaughter, pretty much. But love that kid to death. We're about to do our pick-up segment. I don't know if we didn't send you the games, did we? So let me give her real quick while we make Brian to come on over here. He's coming right now. There he is. He's bringing drinks. He's got shots for us. So we'll see how that works out. So, Joey, let's see here. Here are the games. You got Clemson and Louisville, obviously, at the end. It's going to be South Carolina, Texas A&M, Arkansas versus LSU, Oklahoma versus Alabama, NC State versus Miami, and Texas versus UGA. So we're going to go over those. And here we go, Brian. What you got there?
Okay, so I don't know if y'all tried this last time. This is one of mine and one of the fan favorites here. So this is our bold fashion. So it's a little different take.
It's the same thing, right?
Yeah, they're all the same. It's something you can sip. I don't think you want to shoot that. I do got a little bit of ice in there.
I said a single cube of ice in each one.
But you
want to sip this?
Yeah, you said you don't want a lot, so I just brought you a little something.
So okay, so all right, what's the alcohol content in this?
It's about 65.
Good Lord!
So it's like an old fashioned, but we take a little amaretto and put in there just to kind of give it a little bit of sweetness and smooth it out a little bit. So a lot of people really like this. Kevin, where's yours? You didn't
She's
go
got
in
it. No, we're good. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. Didn't want to leave
Well,
you
take,
out.
take a
No,
little.
you're
Let's say
all right.
everybody
Cheers,
cheers.
guys.
Cheers.
Thank
All right.
you.
To
All
a
right.
Tiger victory
Go
this
Tigers.
evening.
There's the
Go
Clemson.
Tigers!
Go
Go
Tigers.
Tigers.
Woo. That's sweet.
Tasty.
Ingrid, how you doing over there?
That's like tea.
Now,
That tastes like tea. Am I wrong?
No, you're not. That was
Does it
delicious.
like a tea taste? That almost
yeah.
like tastes like tea.
I can taste the amaretto down there.
It tastes like tea, y'all.
It's good. huh?
Well, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
Just need a cigar now.
Now where's my chicken?
That's right. Yeah.
Chicken and tea. But
Yeah.
no,
Now you just need a cigar.
That's right.
and a
There's
cigar.
to go with that.
And a cigar. That's the left turn out. I mean, the right turn out. I told him earlier we were talking. How many times have you seen people make a right turn out of your place and go over to his joint? It's funny, isn't it?
It is.
It's like I told him.
It's automatic.
I've seen it like 3 times where a couple walks out and the wife will be sitting outside and he'll make the right turn and go in the cigar bar and she stands out front waiting.
Waiting at the car.
Yep.
Every time. All right, so let's get to pick 'em, guys. We got to get this thing going here. We got a game coming up here a little bit later. We'll talk about that one. But let's go first to tomorrow, 12 o'clock. South Carolina travels to College Station, Texas, one of the hottest, muggiest places on the planet, but not tomorrow. To play the Texas A&M Aggies, who are, I think, 3rd or 4th in the nation right now, looking good. The quarterback, Marcel, is absolutely a dynamic little football player. Got a great defense, and they should for all the money they paid for it. But what you guys think about this? And we'll start with you, Kevin. Who you got tomorrow? Texas A&M and South Carolina.
Texas A&M.
And why?
Just a great offense and defense, full team. And I think South Carolina's suffering from most of their team going pro last year, and Sellers is trying to play it by himself.
I agree. I think he's trying to hold that team on his shoulders, and he just doesn't have the pieces around him.
Yeah.
And that offensive line is just absolutely garbage again. He's got one wide receiver who's half a wide receiver, even though he's the biggest specimen on the planet. He looks great coming off the bus, but he ain't all that. They don't have the pieces, and it's been. I think it's been him all year long. What you got going on there? Tell us about it.
Yeah, I've got the same thing. I think it'll be Texas A&M all day long. They got a lot of momentum right now. They're doing good.
Yeah.
I think that they got a lot of momentum on their side.
And I tell you, that stadium's going to be rough to play in. That's a noon game, but I'm going to tell you, I've been there, and that is the loudest stadium I've ever been in.
Yeah.
And I'll say it right now. I've been down there on the field when they're going crazy. Loudest place I've ever been in, Texas A&M.
Yeah.
They're in trouble tomorrow. I think South Carolina gets crushed tomorrow. Ingrid, what you think?
I'll go to Texas A&M myself.
And Joey?
A&M all the way, without question.
All the way. So Mike Elko goes out and beats South Carolina, gets that 10th win, gets those guys closer to the college football playoff. You know what, though? It's setting up to be a Texas A&M and whoever SEC championship game.
Yeah.
That's the thing, So we'll see how that ends. It could be Alabama. It could be Georgia. We'll see. Next up, let's see here. Arkansas and LSU, 2 teams that have got no coaches. They're both playing for new coaches. I'm hearing that James Franklin might be the new head coach at Arkansas. And if that's the case, that's going to open up a lot of eyeballs in other places because, he was eyeballed to go to Virginia Tech as of last week. Yeah, I think those folks in Columbia better watch out.
Yeah. The coaching carousel, man, this year.
It's going to be bad.
Crazy.
It's going to be crazy. If I'm a Gamecock, if you like Shane Beamer, watch out. Because even if he has a bad season or a good season, he might not be there.
That's right. And, the problem right now is some of these guys that are getting let go, they're not that bad.
No,
and you look around, you're like, who are they going to get?
It's the internet mentality that we live in. This what can you do for me lately?
Sure.
Is like it's been superseded to what can you do for me last second ago?
Yeah.
If you can't do it last second ago, I'm out. Yeah, and people checking out because if you can't see it on here immediately, I don't want to talk about it.
That's right.
And that's what's wrong with this world right now. That's what we're getting on. We'll talk about that another time on his show. All right. So check this out. You got Arkansas LSU. What you got there, Kevin?
LSU. I just think that they've played some really tough games that they lost against great opponents. I just think they have the talent to beat Arkansas.
Okay. What about you?
I'm the same way. I think LSU will take it.
Joey?
Yeah, I go LSU.
Ingrid?
I'm going with LSU. I watched them beat us.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, guys, I'm going to be the curb street of the bunch and go the other way. I'm Arkansas because I think their quarterback, Taylor Green, is a beast. Yeah. They got Bobby Petrino, who lets them throw the ball, and they've been scoring a lot lately. If you watched LSU last week, they benched their quarterback in the middle of the game against Alabama and went with another kid. And that team is falling apart, and guys are quitting on them. And that's the problem there. Bobby Petrino, who had already been at Arkansas as a head coach in the past, has got potentially a way into this job right now because of what's going on around it. But with the Franklin news, who knows? But either way, I think there's a better quarterback in Taylor Green. I think they're more stable than the LSU bunch right now because of a lot of things. The LSU, the way they recruited that team, the way they bought that team, they're not exactly a team. They're a bunch of individuals playing together. So that's why I see. I'm gonna go LSU. Or excuse me, Arkansas.
Arkansas. You're going the other way on
Arkansas.
Okay.
All right, now next one. Talking about Alabama and the potential SEC championship. Oklahoma, our buddy Brent Venables, and Alabama tomorrow. That's a good one. Now, give me Brian Massey. What do you think about that one?
Man, I'm gonna tell you what. You put me on the spot with that one. I think I'm gonna go a little bit different way. The other week we played and it kind of went away on me when I picked last time. But I think we might have an upset with Oklahoma going ahead over Alabama.
I like Oklahoma's defense.
Yeah, I think their defense is going to hold Alabama. You don't really know what you're going to get with the offense sometimes. So I think it's going to be. I think I'm going to go Oklahoma.
Okay, awesome. That's a good one. Joey?
I'm taking Oklahoma on it.
Oklahoma?
Yep.
Kevin?
Oklahoma. I'm a Brent Venables fan.
That's right.
Miss Ingrid?
Well, I'd say I want Oklahoma to win, but I don't know. I think it's going to be Bama.
She got a Bama girl. I'm going to go Oklahoma because I think Oklahoma's got the defense that's going to be able to. Alabama's had a hard time. Believe it or not, they're 112th in the country in running the football.
Mm-hmm.
That's not Alabama football. They've been winning it with that Tyler kid's arm. I don't think they can do that tomorrow. I think that they have to be able to run the football to win this ball game. I think Oklahoma. But then again, Oklahoma has been very suspect on offense at times. 1 minute you got a Heisman candidate at quarterback, the next minute he just washes out completely in the game. So this is a tough one to call, but I'm going to sneak and go Oklahoma. I trust Brent Venables and his defensive game plan more than I do Alabama.
Right.
NC State and Miami. Now, this game, guys, it sounds like, and you would go Miami. Think hard how what NC State did to Virginia Tech, to Virginia, and think about that. They are starting to peak. So talk to me, Kevin.
NC State.
Going to go NC State. Dave.
I just think they've got some momentum and they've got fire in their bellies.
Dave Dorn does finish strong usually. I love the quarterback, C.J. Bailey, the big, tall, 6'7" quarterback that came out of Florida a couple years ago. I like him a lot. What about you, Brian?
Man, I think NC State's kind of trying to. North Carolina's trying to get there, but I think they're still a little bit short. I think Miami will come out on top of this.
Ingrid?
Let's go with Miami.
Miami and Joey?
Miami on this one.
Okay, I'm going to go Miami as well. Now, that being said, what's going to tell us that Carson Bailey doesn't throw, Carson Beck doesn't throw, or excuse me, Beck doesn't throw 3 interceptions tomorrow. He got those 2 a game, it seems like, So he tries to give the game away.
Yeah.
So that could happen. And this NC State offense is, they take advantage when they can. Yeah. They got a great little running back, that Hollywood kid, and I love, again, the Bailey guy. But I'm going to go Miami as well. All right, what else we got here? I think that's everyone.
No, Texas, Georgia.
Oh, there we go.
That should be a good one. That should be
in
a
Athens,
really good
we're talking.
game.
Let me have a little taste.
You better drink a little bit more of that.
That should be a great
This
game.
one's going to be fun to watch tomorrow.
Yeah.
This tomorrow, I think it's about 3:30 game in Athens, Georgia. The Texas Longhorns show up. A team just like Clemson, preseason top 5. I think they were number 1. Has disappointed everybody again, underwhelmed, along with Clemson and Penn State and a couple others. So there you go, man. Georgia, again, being Georgia, Gunnar Stockton is really pulling stuff out of his rear end, to be honest with you. He's outplaying himself. He's playing above and beyond his own abilities, I think. I think he's kind of a lucky quarterback. I think tomorrow they'll run the football like they haven't all year because Texas can't stop the run for some reason again. I think this will be an ugly football game tomorrow. I think it's a 21-17 kind of football game, believe it or not.
But I think the 21 is going to be Texas.
Okay. I'm going the other way. I'm Georgia.
They've struggled on offense, but their defense, I think, will shut Georgia down.
Okay. Brian?
I think this could be a real slugfest. I think people are going to be surprised at how they show up. And, there's always that little, disappointment, that game that kind of sneaks up and bites you. Georgia really struggled last week and barely pulled it off against Florida. So I think they're going to struggle a little bit. I'm going to go with Texas.
I just don't know, man. They're hard to beat at home. I mean, we call Clemson Death Valley, which hasn't been there for the last couple of these. That Georgia's been Death Valley the last few years.
Yeah.
Okay. And they're hard to beat at home. I mean, they got some mojo there. Go ahead. Joey?
I think this one's going to come down to a couple big plays.
There you go.
And I think the big plays are probably going to be the difference maker. I'm gonna take Texas.
Texas?
I think old Peyton or
Texas and Georgia.
I'm gonna go with Georgia.
Okay. UGA. So got UGA.
I took Texas.
3 Texas and 2 UGAs. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We're on to the one that, the homer Emmy is going to tell you right now. We're picking Clemson. We have to. In a close one. It's a 1-score game tonight. It's pick'em. It's a pick'em. It's a 3.5-point spread in favor of the Louisville Cardinals right now. That's any home team, so it's a pick'em. I think that Cade Klubnik continues on with his play that he's had since earlier in the season. Since he's returned from the injury, he's been spot on. I think him having to be forced into the pocket and think about where he's throwing the football has helped him a lot. And he's not putting the ball in jeopardy as much. It's opened up the running game because the passing game is there. You've seen Gideon Davidson start to do things, which is, again, opening up other areas of the offense. They've been a little bit more dynamic because of these things, and I think that's going to be a big deal tonight. I think this game is a 28-24, 28-21 kind of game in favor of Clemson. But, again, it's a pick 'em. It could go either way. I got the Tigers. Move on, Mr. Kevin. What you got?
Clemson 31-27.
I like that. That's a good one.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm Clemson all the way. I mean, they've got the momentum now. I think they got that monkey off their back, and they're ready to kind of roll and kind of prove themselves towards the end of the year. So,
again, like I said, it's time for them to put 3 games together. Let's end the season on a positive note. That's momentum, right. Driving on home. This is the same team that we all knew could go 12-0 earlier in the year and possibly contend for a national title. It's still that same team. Just get in there and push. Build on what you had last week. Continue that momentum. Miss Ingrid, who you got tonight?
I have a feeling Clemson is going to kill it. I do. It's the end of the season. We've got 3 games left. I have this strong feeling that we're going to win each one.
Yeah, I like that. Positive optimism. Talk to me, Mr. Joey.
I got to take the Tigers. I'm going Tigers 35-28.
Wow. Okay, a lot of points. Again, I want to thank everybody for the show tonight. Joey, I tell you, can you find 2 better hosts than these 2 guys?
Oh, absolutely not.
I mean, booze, cigars, food, cigars.
Complimentary football, complimentary businesses.
There you go. Absolutely. You play complimentary football, you come here, you get complimentary businesses. Like I said, food and cigars, drinks and cigars, it all matches up. When you come to the 2 Horse guys, stop in, tell them you saw them here on Clemson Sports News. Stop by next door, see Mr. Kevin at the White Ash. Get online, talk to Miss Ingrid Latham at Rest Assured and get you some life insurance or some health insurance policies. It's that time of year. It's time of year right now for everybody to sign up for the new Obamacare, all that stuff, right? That's coming up, right? And Joey over at J.W. Martin Real Estate, guys, he's got listings galore. Go to our website. There's about 20 of them up there. The mansion in 6 Mile is up there for everybody to see. That thing is amazing. The Beverly Hillbillies moved to 6 Mile. Dude. Great night here at the 2 Horse. Again, let's get this big shot here on the barrel cam. Let me get it up one more time. Let everybody see. You can hear everybody behind us, I'm sure. I mean, they're making all kinds of racket behind me here, having a good old time. But let's take a look and see everybody again. And then you can see everybody. There you go. Look at that. Everybody's having a great time. Again, you can't see the upstairs. There's an upstairs section. If you want to, you can reserve it. You can go up there, and when it's overflow, and there's a tent outside. It can probably seat 500 people.
Yeah.
And tomorrow, starting 3 o'clock, live music all day long. Take a little break around 3:30, right?
No, break it. We start at 3, break at 6.
Breaks at 6.
6 to 6:30, then we start again.
Then they start again, and they're going to rock on all night. Last one of the year here in the parking lot. Roll up on us. It'll be a great night tomorrow. Again, stop by, see Kevin, get you some cigars, get those gift certificates or whatever he comes up with. He's going to come up with for those stocking stuffers for Dad's cigar needs. And go Tigers.
Go Tigers.